everyone, welcome to Pink Tutu Tarot. So today's reading is about what is coming up for you, and I was going to put some parameters on it. I was going to, have it be about career or relationships, and they didn't want me to. They wanted me to leave it open to whatever you needed to hear from them. So I did. So each situation is going to be a little bit different, each reading. So each reading, I pulled a card to represent an aspect of your reading. And I'm hoping that the card will resonate with you, so you know what reading to listen to, right? So group 1, your card is the Queen of Pentacles. Group 2, your card is the King of Wands. And group 3, you have the World card. All right, so go ahead and pick your card, pick your group, go down into the description box and just click on your timestamp and it'll take you right to your reading, and I'll see you there. Thanks, y'all. Hey, group 1. Okay, so we're just gonna take a look at what's coming up for you. I thought about this reading and meditated on it and thought maybe I should get more specific about it being about work or relationships, and really the message I got was just leave it open. So that's what I'm doing. All right, we're going to start with tarot cards and with the Celtic cross, and I've got some other cards for you after. All right, we have the Queen of Pentacles. That's at the heart of your reading, and she is crossed by the 8 of Swords. At the base of your reading, you have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Recent past, 10 of Swords reversed. Crowning your reading is the 10 of Wands. Coming up in the near future, you have Knight of Wands. Your energy is Justice reversed. The people or the environment around you is 9 of Pentacles reversed. The advice from Spirit, Devil reversed. And your outcome is the Queen of Wands. Nice. Well, I can tell right away that you're going through a transition, through a challenging time. But let me just take a second. I just want to take in all the cards, get all the messages I can initially, and then we'll jump right in. Okay. What I'm hearing is, I kept hearing them say, let go of what they were, anyway, ended up, what they were saying is let go of the swords. And so I'm looking at these two, which are the swords in your deck, in your reading. The 8 of Swords and the 10 of Swords reversed. And swords, of course, represent our thoughts, our words, really the way we interpret situations. So what they're showing me is right now you're actually sitting in a very good position. You're doing well. Whether this is in work or relationships or projects, you're actually in much better shape than you think. And they're pointing out this bunny that's down here in the foreground. And of course, bunnies, the rabbits, represent fertility. When it's bunny season, there are bunnies everywhere. And they're saying this is a very fertile time for you. But for some reason, you're feeling trapped anyway. And I'm hearing the word overthinking. And there was something, so in your recent past, you've got the Ten of Swords reversed. They're saying you wanted to let something go, but you didn't. You wanted to put an end to something, but you didn't. You wanted to give something a break, but you held on. And they're saying that's actually a good thing. Because this is something you actually were not supposed to let go of. You were meant to work through it. They just said, not everything's easy, baby. Yeah, ain't that the truth? So, at the base of your reading, you have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Things may be feeling like not only are they going slowly, but that they're stopped, and in some ways, it's like things are going backwards. Like things are getting worse. Maybe it feels like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or 1 step forward, 2 steps back. It really feels like you're not making any progress. And the burden is heavy, right? You've got the 10 of Wands crowning your whole reading. And that card is saying you have a burden to carry. You have a job to do. You have responsibilities and obligations. But you have to do them, even if you don't want to. Because that's life. And it's not always fun. But they're saying it can be more fun if you would just stop thinking about how trapped you are, about how miserable you are, or how tied up you are, and not in a good way. All right. Giving me the naughty laugh, sorry. So in the near future, we have the Knight of Wands. Things are going to pick up for you. You're going to feel a spark come back into your daily routine, back into your life. And it's a spark that will jolt you back into action. They're saying it's going to give you the will to live. And that doesn't mean that you want to die. It doesn't mean like live or die. Or I guess it can, but it's like the will to live, like to live big, to live harder, to live. You know what I'm saying? And that spark is coming. But right now, your energy is justice reversed. If everything feels very unfair. It feels like you're forced to do things you don't want to do. You're in situations you don't want to be in. You're not getting credit for the good things that you do. You're saying everything feels like a letdown. Like you can't do anything right. But that's you thinking that. That's you thinking that. It's not reality. Because the people around you actually want you to engage more. To be in the action more. With the Nine of Pentacles reversed, the Nine of Pentacles upright is kind of a solitary, independent energy. It's a do-it-yourself energy. And you may be in that sort of energy, or maybe that's an energy that you're used to or comfortable in. But it's not where you're headed. You're headed into a group atmosphere where people work together and it's like a team. So whether this is a personal situation, it could be, even just with a move, maybe, I'm seeing neighbors in a neighborhood coming together and doing things, block parties, garage sales, book drives, that kind of thing. Or being more social, or doing more within the bigger group at work or on projects. At least that's the environment you are in or heading into. I feel more heading into, if you're not there yet, for sure, is a group atmosphere. And they want you to be a part of it. So don't second guess yourself. You're a valuable member of the team or the group. And they love you for what you have to offer. All right. My camera just kind of glitched out, so I hope nothing got messed up there. But so, like I said, you're heading into a group atmosphere, and it's a good thing. They like you. They want you around. And it's good for you to be around them. So your advice from Spirit is the devil reversed. Let go of your fears. Let go of your attachments, your attachment to worries. You're saying you worry too much about things that are never going to happen. Yeah, they're just saying, let go of your concerns, let go of your worries, let go of your fears. You're not alone. No one is going to take this from you except you if you push it away. If you don't take up the challenge, if you don't pick up the sword upright and start a new beginning for yourself mentally. In other words, start speaking to yourself more positively. Start speaking to others about what's going on in your life more positively. If you don't stop doing that, you could block good things from happening. Give this situation a chance. Give yourself a chance. Because you can do more than you think you can. It's a lot. Like, I feel the burden here. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot. But you can do it. And they're saying the prize is at the end, just like the rainbow. The pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But you got to get there. No freebies early on. You're having to work through it, and the rewards are at the end. But your outcome is the Queen of Wands. She is powerful. She's creative. She's charismatic. What I'm hearing is she puts her fears in her pocket and keeps right on moving. She might get afraid, but she doesn't let fear stop her. So she comes off as fearless. And by projecting fearlessness, she actually becomes more fearless. You've got a lot of power in you. You've got a lot of ambition and a lot of drive and a lot of love and passion. But you're not experiencing it right now. You're feeling blocked because you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. You can't see where this is going. You can't see what's going to happen. And so you're assuming the worst. And right now it just feels heavy and hard with no reward. But the rewards are coming. All right. We got some Lenormand cards here. We're going to get a little more color and see what else is going on. We have the Garden, the Tower, Sun, and the Child. Most definitely a new beginning. a new beginning with people. You know, the garden card sort of represents social activities, kind of like the garden party, right? You're stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit. And I feel like your comfort zone is this Tower card. It's isolated. It's independent. It's solitude. And it served you for a while. But it's not necessarily good for you anymore. You need people. And Spirit is going to bring them to you. But you got to put down the sword. You got to put down the swords. Take the blindfold off. Just try to be happy. Try to be happy, because this Sun card is the card of luck. Big luck. Like life-changing luck. Like Wheel of Fortune luck in Lenormand. It's an opportunity for change with this Child card that will benefit you in every way. The Child is a new beginning. It's a fresh start. And it's seeing things with new eyes. And the Sun is manifesting everything you want. All of the good luck you can imagine is coming toward you. It's not there yet, and you feel it. With Justice reversed, you feel it. I get it. It doesn't feel good. But you got to pick yourself up and tell yourself this is temporary. And you've got what it takes. And the reward is coming. All right, last card, I've got a fortune cookie for you. Intuition. Trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest money. Trust your gut. It is a good time, like this card says, to learn something new. Try out a new skill, take a class. I sort of feel like you don't have a lot of time for new things, but that really isn't the message here. The message is really listen to your gut. Trust your intuition. Trust that part of you that is telling you that you know all of this is going to work out okay. And stop talking yourself out of it. Because you got it. Just keep going. All right, y'all, that's what I've got for you. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye, y'all. Hey, group 2. All right, we are going to take a look at what is coming up for you. I'm going to do tarot cards, and then I've got a couple other things, Lenormand cards, and a fortune cookie for you at the end. So let's see what we've got. So at the heart of your reading, we have the King of Wands, sorry. And the King of Wands is crossed by the Ten of Wands. At the base of your reading is the Eight of Swords reversed. Recent past, Seven of Cups. Crowning your reading is the Death card. Near future, we have the King of Swords. Your energy is the Ten of Cups. The people or the environment around you is the Chariot. Advice from Spirit is Seven of Pentacles. And the outcome is the Ace of Swords. All right, give me just a minute. I want to take all this in and then get some messages for you and talk about what's going on here. Okay. They're saying the message was there is a fire burning in you that you haven't felt or you haven't known in a long time. You haven't felt in a long time. There's a fire burning in you that you haven't felt in a long time, and that is this King of Wands. He's full of fire. He's a change maker, and that's what they're saying. And there is change coming. And you feel that fire in you. It's kind of wanting to like burst out, but it's being challenged by the Ten of Wands. Which means hold on, I want to get the message right. You're wanting to burst forth, but you're being held back for a reason. Okay, well, yeah, there's a reason why they're holding you back. What I'm hearing is to keep you sane. And maybe it's because if you jump in with both feet too quickly, things will get out of hand. Things will get crazy and overwhelming very quickly. So they're holding you back. It's like pulling a rope and like yanking you back in, you know. At the base of your reading, you have the Eight of Swords reversed. You are ready. Like you're done feeling tied down. You're ready to go. You are ready, ready, ready. You've looked at your options with the Seven of Cups in the recent past. You've considered the options. You've considered the obstacles. You've considered what achievements could be in line for you. And you've made some decisions. You've made some choices. So that's behind you. And they're saying the challenge is you are being held back for a reason, on purpose. So crowning your reading is the Death card. There is change coming. And you know it and you want it. You want this change to happen because it's good for you. And you know it is. They're saying there's something in you that's just churning, that's just bubbling up, wanting to change something in your life. And it's going to happen. They're saying it, but this is going to come with some obstacles that you are not anticipating, that you're not aware of. They're not bad things, but obstacles. So something to just think about. In the near future, you have the King of Swords. So right now, I feel this King of Wands energy is you wanting to like go. You know, you're the general and you're telling the troops to go. I don't really know. It's a bad analogy because I don't know those things. But really he's a leader and that's how I feel like you are taking charge of your life and you're wanting to make this change happen. But you're being slowed down. With this King of Swords in the near future, you are moving into like less of a fiery place and more of an intellectual place. You're slowing down, which is going to allow you to think things through and really strategize what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. So the fire is great. And they're saying, we want you to have that fire and that passion. But sometimes that passion goes too quickly. It goes out too quickly, like a candle. They want this fire to burn for a long time. So you've got to come up with a strategy. You've got to think things through. They're saying get organized, slow down. They're saying do what you need to do to get your mind in order. Because it's your thoughts that matter the most, above all things. Your energy is the 10 of Cups. I feel like you're in generally a happy place. You're getting along with others. You're, maybe not everybody, obviously, but they're saying, like, you've got good connections. You've got good feelings. You're open to happiness. So you're not, like, depressed. You're in a good place. And you're wanting more. It's like this good energy that you're carrying in you in whatever part of your life. Obviously, not every part of your life might not be perfectly wonderful, happy, but this part of your life that you do feel good about is creating, manifesting this fire, this change. So it's a good thing. And your happiness is partly the cause. So, hang on to that. The people or the environment around you is the Chariot card. They're saying you're going to see some movement in the near future. People are going to be moving around. There's going to be changes, not involving you, involving the people, other people in your environment or in your world that have something to do with this whole situation. There's going to be a lot of change. And things are going to pop up unexpectedly. But amid all this change, things are still going to move forward. It's like, I don't know if, this may be a job situation, this may be it could be any part of your life that you are wanting to go. Maybe you want to buy a house. It could be anything. Because this is a general reading and every person listening has a different situation. But the people involved, there's a lot of change happening, a lot of movement. But in the middle of all that is a solid force that is staying the course, that is moving forward. So don't let changes or movement, if people are changing and doing different things, coming, going, don't let that rattle you. It doesn't matter. It's not important. It's not important. But it was important for you to hear that. The advice card is the 7 of Pentacles. Slow down. Slow down. Give it time. Things are happening. The situation is growing. It's coming to fruition. But they're saying there is not a time stamp on this. You can't rush it. It'll happen when it happens. Strategize, stay smart, stay clear-headed about it, stay happy. Don't let distractions or burdens send you off course. Just be patient and know that your plant is growing. Right? Your harvest, what you've been working on is growing. It's just not quite ready to be picked yet. Just give it a little time. And your outcome card is the Ace of Swords. They're saying you're going to manifest a new beginning, and you know that. And it's going to start with a thought that comes out of nowhere. All right, Spirit, is it the same beginning that's over here, or is it something else? They're saying it's the same but different. They're saying different than you think, but not different than you're expecting. I don't know exactly what that means. I think it means you're expecting something big. You're expecting something wonderful. And that is what is coming. But it's not going to be exactly the way you are picturing it. They're saying it's going to be better as long as you are patient. But it just won't be exactly the same. It's going to be a little bit different. Interesting. All right. They want me to clarify some cards. I didn't clarify any of the cards for group 1, but they're telling me to. So what do you want me to clarify? They want me to clarify the Ace of Swords. So we're going to clarify your outcome. That seems like a good one to get a little more information on. Nine of Swords reversed. Saying you're not going to think about it anymore. You're not going to worry about it anymore. It's going to come to you like a flash of lightning, like a bolt out of the sky. And it's going to change everything. But not change everything. Like, it's not like everything you're working towards is going to change. But this moment of like sudden clarity will hit you. And you're going to stop worrying about it. Because you are going to know, you're going to know what to do next. All right. Anything else you want to tell us about that? No, that's it. Okay. All right. I'm going to pull some Lenormand cards for you. Let's see what we have. We have letter, coffin, lady, and fox. Okay, they're saying a message is going to come through that is going to end a situation with somebody, you know, in your life or in this situation. And pay attention. Because this message is going to mean more than it looks like. All right, I'm going to repeat that. There's a message coming in that is going to end a situation or end something with this person, with this lady, or end a message that is going to end something for this lady. A message is coming in, something is going to end, and it involves this lady. A lady. You're going to have to figure out who that is. It's not you. Right? Spirit? No, yeah, it's not you. But you need to pay attention. Watch for the signs. Because this message is more than it appears. And you'll know what that means when it happens. Okay? All right. We got a fortune cookie for you. And your card is reflection. And then it says, friendships in your life may come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. The key word in here they're telling me is reflection. The other bits may have some relevance to you, but it's reflection. They want you to reflect on this situation. Be what now? They're saying be timeless. Be timeless. Don't worry about the time. Time doesn't matter. I know that's easy to say, but I get it. Time does matters. They're saying time doesn't matter. If you feel like the clock is ticking, ignore it. Use this time to slow down, reflect, pay attention, and allow. Because things are coming, but it's coming in its own time. And you're not going to force it, no matter what you do. At least you shouldn't. All right, y'all, that's all I've got for you. I hope that was helpful. I hope it gave you some insight into what's coming up for you. I appreciate your being here, and I will see you next time. Thanks, y'all. Hey, group 3. Okay, so today we are looking at just what's coming up for you. No parameters on this, just going to let Spirit guide us and tell us what we need to know. All right, let's start with your tarot. At the heart of your reading, we have the World card. That's being challenged by the Magician. At the base of your reading is the 9 of Swords. In the recent past, we have the 3 of Pentacles. Crowning your reading is the 4 of Pentacles. Coming up in the near future, we have the Queen of Cups reversed. Your energy is the 3 of Swords reversed. The people and the environment around you, people or the environment around you, is the Queen of Wands reversed. The advice from Spirit is the Empress. And the outcome card is the Moon. Okay, got a lot going on here. A lot of major arcana. So big things happening. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. All right, give me just a second. I want to just take it all in, see if I get any initial messages for you, and then we'll talk about what's going on here. Okay. All right. Well, for starters, at the heart of your reading, we have the World card. It's a major ending. It's a culmination of a lot of different things that have kind of come to pass and are now working their way out of your life. And that's a good thing. But it's being challenged right now by the Magician, and the Magician is you trying to control it. You trying to control the situation. You trying to manage all the pieces and direct it and make sure nothing goes astray and make sure things go exactly the way you want it to go. But they're saying it's not in your hands to do. You have to let go. No, I'm sorry, what did you say? Okay. They said, you're not the boss of us. I think it was a little tongue-in-cheek, but what they're saying is they've got this. Spirit has this. And it doesn't really matter how much you try to control the situation. You're not the one in control right now. The easiest thing you can do for the entire situation is to let go and let things just flow sort of naturally. Okay. At the base of your reading, we have the 9 of Swords. This is you worrying too much about things that you can't control. They're saying you're worrying about things you can't see. Things you can't see, things you can't touch. They're saying even things you can't remember. It's like you're trying to... Say it again. Okay, they're saying it's like you're trying to put the pieces together based on a frame of reference from your past, but you can't, because this is entirely different. And so you can't grasp it. You don't know what's coming. You don't know what it's going to look like or feel like. You can't apply what you know, what your experience is from the past to what's going on now and what's coming, because it's not the same. And like, this concerns you, this worries you. And I get it. I mean, when things like turn topsy-turvy and everything changes, it's scary for anybody, especially when you don't know what to expect. But they're saying expect the best. That's what you need to do. So in the recent past, we have the Three of Pentacles. They're saying you were doing a good job at something. They're saying you're no longer an apprentice, no longer like a staffer, is what they're saying. An employee. I mean, you probably were an employee, but they're saying like you weren't low level. You worked your way up through the ranks over time. And you became an expert or very good at what you do. So, I mean, in that respect, this is probably a work situation, but you'll know if it's something else that you do that you've been working on and mastering over time, then that's what this is about. Crowning your reading, we have the Four of Pentacles. Again, you're holding on too tight. You're not wanting to let go because you know what you have. So the Four of Pentacles, it's a very tangible card, right? There's two pentacles under his feet, one in his hands, one on his head. He can touch them, feel them, see them. He knows what they are. He knows where they are. And so it's easy to want to grasp onto that, to what you know you have. But they're saying again, you got to let go. It's not for you to stay where you are, who you are, what you're doing. Coming up in the near future, we have the Queen of Cups reversed. You're going to go through a bit of an emotional time. They're saying it will be less emotional if you let go. If you just sort of accept what comes and let the waves just sort of wash over you. They're saying it's not bad. So don't be anticipating something bad's going to happen. It's just the culmination of all this change that is making you feel your emotions more strongly. But part of that is because you're grasping on, right? It's like they're showing me like a boat in the harbor, and the boat is ready to go, but you're still hanging on to the pilings. You know, you've got the rope around the pilings and you're hanging on thinking that you can control this boat and things won't change. But a boat is not meant to stay there, and neither are you. And so it gets topsy-turvy, you know, the waves, and you start crashing against the dock. It was uncomfortable. And you think that letting go is going to be more uncomfortable, But if you would just let go of the rope, everything would calm down, like the seas would calm down and the boat would go where the boat is supposed to go. Because that's a long-winded way of saying go with the flow. But that analogy hopefully helped you. So your energy is the Three of Swords reversed. You're healing from something, from some past wound that you know about. Obviously, it's going to be different for every single person watching this video. But it's personal to you. There was a wound. And they're saying it's a wound you didn't know you carried for a long time. You just sort of lived with it. Like almost like you didn't even know it was there until you started to heal from it. And now you're working your way through it. So that's great. The people, the energy, the atmosphere around you. Queen of Wands reversed. Hold on, I just want to... Okay, they're saying this is not a person specifically. They're actually saying it's a place. Which is funny because I think I accidentally said environment or atmosphere. They're saying it's a place that has lost its... there's a place where you are has lost its spark. Or an environment that you're in. It's lost its fun. It's lost its desire. It's lost its fire for you. It no longer inspires you like it used to. And they're saying it's time for you to go. And and it's causing you to stay stuck a little bit. This is not where you're meant to be. You're meant to be somewhere where she is upright and full of passion and desire, not in reverse. So the advice from Spirit is the Empress. It's time for you to create something new. It's time for you to go where you've never gone before. Do things you've not done before, or do things in a different way. Meet new people, go new places, try new things. Get out of your own environment. It's important that you create right now. That you create the life you want, not the life you have. Not the life you're afraid of losing. But the life that you are crazy about. That you just can't get enough of, even if it's just in your imagination. And I know, we talked about it, you don't know what's coming. So it's hard for you to get excited about something that's very, intangible. But they're saying you can imagine what you want, even if you can't imagine the how. Or the what exactly, the details. Do you want to give me an example? They're saying, as one example, like being able to call on friends and knowing that they will come. Going out to places that are exciting. Places that give you a little bit of anxiety, but make you feel good, make you feel alive. Trying things that are going to take what you have become good at and trying things that expand your scope into new directions instead of staying in your lane. They're saying you've got so much to offer, but you're staying in your lane too much. You need to get out of your lane. Get out of the box. Start coloring outside the lines. Reach. Be curious. Get to know what else is around you besides what you know in every aspect of your life that you can. All right. And your outcome. Another major arcana, you have the Moon card. What do you want to say about this? They're saying letting go is going to be hard, more than likely. Because you're not wanting to lose anything in this change. But some things have to be lost in order for new things to be gained. It's just the way of life, is what they're saying. It's just the way of life. And so, as you move through this journey, things very well might look scarier than they are. And what else? Okay. They're pointing out, I don't know if these are, I think they're supposed to be dogs, but they're like intuiting to me wolves howling at the moon, right? And they're saying you're going to find your pack, like your tribe. And together you will howl at the moon together. You will do things differently together. It's very interesting. All right. I'm just checking to see if they have anything else. Okay, they actually want me to clarify one card. So I haven't really been clarifying all these cards because I'm trying to, I just follow their direction, to be honest. But they want to give you another card for this Queen of Cups in reverse. This is your near future. Page of Cups. Is that... Okay. They're saying when you let go. Okay. There is an option, but it's not really an option because it'll happen eventually. But there is an option. You can hang on too tightly and just sort of get washed over with emotions and, uncomfortably. Or you can let go. And then you've got this Page of Cups with, a full cup, and these fish are flying into the cup, and the pot is pouring more water in the cup. It's like she has more happiness coming at her. She doesn't even know what to do with it all. So in a way, I'm saying it's a choice, but they're saying it's not if, it's when. So it's not really a choice. You will let go. But again, it's not if, it's when. When you do, the happiness will start to pour in so fast you won't know what to do with it. And it will come as a surprise. Because you're not going to think that something so small is just, taking a deep breath and saying, all right, this is how it's going. We're moving forward. The past is the past. Let's go. Once you really set your mind to that and go, you're just going to be going. But that's when everything's going to change. The longer you hang on and cry over a past that you cannot recover. And I'm not talking about crying over, grieving, that sort of thing. It's crying over situations. It's crying over things that when you were experiencing them, you didn't even love that much. But now it's like you want to cry over them because it's over. That's the kind of thing they're talking about. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. All right. We got some Lenormand cards with a little more information. We'll see what they say. We have the garden, the fox, fish, and the book. Okay. All right. So the garden, they're telling me, is representing a place. And what about this place? Okay. They're saying you can see this place. It's not necessarily brand new. You can see it. You've been watching it, almost like from a distance. And you're going to be very strategic about this place and the people you meet there. Is this while or after? Okay. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure I was getting exactly the right message. So they're saying that while you're over here like watching this place, maybe coming up with a strategy on what you're going to do. And this place could be another city, another state, another country, but it also could just be just a new environment, a new place you go, on a regular basis. But this is something that you're watching, and maybe it's a social situation or a work situation that you've been eyeing, but you're watching it and sort of sizing it up, giving it like the once over and trying to make up your mind what you think about it. But while that's happening, there are some surprises that are coming. Some things that you don't know. The book represents things we don't know. And this one in particular has a door in it. So is it secrets? No, it's not secrets. It's information is coming out. There's stuff going on in the background while you're busy over here fretting about this place and worrying and trying to hang on too long. And I feel like this is in some way a work situation or possibly like a very solid social situation, right? Really, it feels like work in some way. And it might be a project, might not be your job. But something is going on in the background that you are not aware of. And it's big. And they're saying, what's happening? Like they're saying it's raining opportunity. And you don't see it. But it's going on. And there's opportunity that's coming. Opportunity that has your name on it. It's meant for you. and you don't see it because you're too busy worrying about this. But they're saying it's coming if you just stay the course. You're going to find out how big this really is. A big change, yes. But a big deal also. Like a big deal. A big opportunity to change your life in a big way, in ways that you are not anticipating, but in a good way. And they're just saying, like, it's behind your back, it is raining opportunity. It's raining opportunity for you. And you got to grab it. You got to grab it while you can. But right now it's happening it's happening in the shadows. It's happening in the background. And you don't know about it. But it's happening and it's coming. So, all right, one more card. Y'all, your reading is like going a lot longer than everybody else. So I have a fortune cookie card for you. It's funny. And your card is surprise. A disappointment will be followed by a pleasant surprise. An invitation could bring love to those who are searching. This is all about a surprise. A disappointment, right? The thing that you are worried about, you don't have to worry about leaving what you have, because the day is going to come when you don't even miss it. Life is about to get so much better. There are big surprises in store for you. So, really a fantastic reading, y'all. I am happy for you. It was longer than the others, so I hope you stuck with it, because the ending that's a good ending. All right, y'all. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.